Hello everyone, welcome to Ankara Tarot, and today we are going to see what energy rest of 2026 year has for all of us. So let's shuffle and see what else it is going to bring us. We are halfway through the year. So I just thought we will see what next 6 months brings in for all of us. Okay, interesting. I'll take one more card. And we will take the cards as and whenever we need. Okay. So, I can see the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and Knight of Wands. A lot of wands. We have Six of Wands. So, a lot of movement energy, a lot of authority, a lot of things which you have been working for last 6 months are somewhere working out, are somewhere happening. There is gaining a lot of knowledge. There is some sort of actions, a lot of creativity which is coming to fruition in upcoming months. Okay, so if I have to give an overview of next 6 months, it looks like there is a lot of opportunities. The waiting, the patience which was asked for you to practice before this, like all the 6 months previously which you put efforts, where you were planning something, next 6 months are going to help you execute that plan, somewhere to help you and create something better for you. Okay, that is one thing which I'm getting. It's about positioning, it's about also accepting who you are. That's one thing which I can see like there are a lot of opportunities which are flowing, there's a lot of happiness which is flowing, and next 6 months are going to be more of like a journey where if you ask for something you are going to receive it. I also see some past connections getting reignited, as in if some lost friendships are there, if some lost people in your life, you are somewhere going to feel more nostalgic, or somewhere these people are going to enter in your life. They enter with an opportunity, so it's not a bad entry altogether. It looks like a good entry. It looks like you are ready for this entry, you're ready for this reunion. Somewhere this reunion brings you a lot of lamplight, a lot of appreciation. That is one thing which I can definitely see happening right now. What else do I see? I see that a lot of you have been carrying a lot of emotions alone, right? And have struggled a lot alone, because that is one thing which I can definitely see, that there has been struggle, there has been, you have been working so hard, and there is less appreciation, there is less recognition that okay, this person is doing something. Somewhere the positive shift is coming, where you have stopped asking for that validation and you're moving towards that success, saying that I deserve this success, I deserve that recognition, and I'm not waiting for someone else to tell me that am I successful or am I not. So there is this authority, there is this power which you're taking back. It's almost like I know who I am, I know what I possess, and based on that I'm going to be presenting myself confidently, without guilt, without anger, without shame. I know who I am and I'm just going to be myself. So somewhere there is a lot of self acceptance which was lacking till now. That is what is going to change in next 6 months, right? But there are some advices also which are coming up with the set of the tarots which we have right now. One I think very prominently is don't look back. Okay, and don't look too much in future. Both the ways, bring yourself back into the present moment, here and now. Who am I, what am I doing, what do I need to put efforts into? All about the present, nothing about your past, nothing about your future. Your future is dependent upon how you behave in present. So if you keep planning that in future I want this, in future I want this to happen, what actions are you taking to make it happen in present? Right, so you have to take some action. For example, let's say I want to eat a particular dish or particular food item, and I'm saying that I want to eat it next month, I want to eat it next month. For that to happen, you have two options. One, you can, get the raw material, you can cook it yourself, and you know what to buy, what not to buy, right? And the second option is either go into the restaurant and order it and have it and consume it. But if you're not using both the options and just expecting that, okay, I want to eat this, I would like to eat this, I would like to eat this, that's not how it's going to happen. Okay, so if you're not taking actions for your future in your present, and you're constantly lingering in the past glory, past pain, past grief, because I can say it's not just carrying the pain, it's also like, oh, this used to be so easy in past, oh, this used to be so easy in like older days, it was so nice, it was so simple. No, okay, maybe it was very simple. What can you do now to make things better for yourself? Everybody used to talk to me, I used to have such a good friendships, now somewhere it's gone. How can I make new friends? Can I attend something which is more on, like, can I attend events which makes me happy? And if, for example, if you have a singing hobby, people who attend a singing workshop, they also love singing. So it's not a competition, it's actually connecting with people who love something similar to you. They have some deep hobbies or deep likings just as you, right? So now whatever you lost previously, you're ready to gain it, and in future you can have good friends also. So it's all interlinked. But if you're constantly staying in past thinking that, oh, but I don't have any more friends, now we all are just scattered because of our work and our responsibilities, and I don't know what to do anymore, I don't have any hobbies anymore, I don't like to do things anymore which I used to previously love. Okay, how can you do something in present which reignites that fire within you? Right? So constantly lingering in past and then worrying about the future isn't going to help you. Next 6 months are demanding actions in present time, actions in real time. If you want to set something in future, if you want to grow a tree in future, you have to put seeds, you have to water the plant, you have to take care. So the actions are required in present. Okay, a lot of you need to upgrade their knowledge. What information you had previously in last 6 months is now old information. So access new information, access something which is new, which is beautiful, which is going to help you, which is going to add something to you. It's not information, it's also knowledge, it's also wisdom. Learn through your experiences, learn through challenging yourself, learn through by coming out of your comfort zone, learn through changing your perspective. Because you can't say like, oh, I am like this and I don't want to change, then your life is not going to make any change. Okay, that's a little harsh truth, but it's a consequences. If you say that, I'm not going to change my diet but I want to be healthy, then you have to think about your choices, and if that's the choice you're making, you should feel comfortable with the consequences. But if you don't want the consequences to be in certain way, then you would have to change the way you look at the things. Have more broader perspective. Know that there are bigger fishes, bigger ponds out there, maybe ocean out there, where you might feel little small. But you should not feel small because you have lack of information. You should actually be open and say like, hey, okay, I was having limited information, how can I progress it, how can I grow, how can I learn? Instead of sitting there expecting that, oh, it's so bad, I don't want to be in bigger pond, I am happy in small pond because at least I'm hero there. So no, upgradation progress is about getting into the bigger pond, then learning to be in that pond, learning to swim there, learning to sustain there, is what is going to make you feel uncomfortable. But next 6 months, if you do this, you will get the best experience, best results of your life. So in order to gain confidence, you have to dive into the bigger circle. You have to go and take the risks. You have to be confident enough to understand, to accept that I am somebody, I carry something is unique, something special, something beautiful within me. Okay, so there should be that belief from where you're functioning, because next 6 months are all about how you look at yourself and how you allow yourself to grow, to nurture, because life is a journey. We are all progressing. If you decide to sit in one place and think that this is so beautiful, this is so comfortable, then the future you want for yourself is getting more and more far, it's getting away from you. So to in order to pull it back to yourself, your attention should be on you, not on the other people in the pool, right? You're in a bigger circle from a smaller circle. Your goal is to observe and learn, not to observe and feel low, or not to feel like, oh, they are such good people, why am I even here, let me take a step back. No. Oh, they are such wonderful people, how can I be like them, how can I make my own place here? And you have that potential to create your own space. We will pull out one more tarot card and then we will go to the oracle cards. Next 6 months for all the viewers out here. Okay, till now you have been a lot patient but also tied down to your ideas. Okay, next 6 months are about how unique I can be, how can I change my vision, the way I look at world. Oh no, rich people are evil. um, um People who speak too softly are so weak, people who cry are so emotional. Why are there labels, why are there tags? Go and journal on this question particularly, that what do I judge in other people? And if I'm judging something very particular in someone, is it because I do not allow myself to be like that? Have not I given permission to myself to behave in a certain way? Why is she always dressed up? Why is he always so positive? Why is there always smile on this person's face? Because maybe we are not allowing ourselves to dress up. We like to, but we are not allowing. We like to smile more, but we are not allowing ourselves because we think that it's unserious to keep a bright smile on a face. So what you are judging in others is actually a judgment. It's actually something which you haven't allowed yourself to follow. You're not giving yourself permission. So where I can give myself permission, where I can break my routine, you know, again the hangman is reminding me of the routines also, that somewhere it's like you're stuck in a daily routine. This is what I do. I wake up, I do this thing. There's a list of tasks which I do, and that's it. How can I change that routine? A simple change in routine, like if you brush with the right hand, you can go with left hand for a day, right? So if you hold your tea mug or coffee mug in a right hand, you can hold it in a left hand. Even that small change in your routine can bring impact, and then you can slowly make a bigger changes. If you're not exercising, exercise for 5 minutes, like anything. 5 minutes you can dance, you can, just walk or something like that. And then after 15 days, go for 10 minutes. After 20 days, again go for 20 minutes. Just keep increasing the things, but small changes in your routine are actually going to be bigger contributors in your success, in your fame, in growth which you're looking forward. Okay, I'm also getting message that even in relationship, if you're rigid with your thoughts, you're saying that I'm going to love you the way I want you, the way I want to love you. It's time to change that a little bit. Can I love you the way you want the love? For a change, can I give you something which you want? Is this the right question? Do you feel that you love people the way you feel the love should be? Sometimes we also need to understand other person's love language, what they appreciate. Do they appreciate help, act of service, or they appreciate act of gifting, or they appreciate act of touch, or they appreciate act of word of affirmations? Where do they seek love? How can I bring that love to them? Sometimes it's not about, but I love you, I do these things for you. And then the response is, but I don't want you to do these things for me. I want to receive love in different way. So in relationships, if you're taking this rigidity, it's not like you're being wrong, but sometimes we need to take a step back, reflect on how we are giving other people. It's like I have seen a lot of people saying that I give so much, but I don't receive it. You don't receive in similar format because you are giving somebody something which they don't want to receive. It's like you're giving away way to kindness, but they don't need a kindness in the moment. They need something else. They just need a word of affirmation that, hey, good, great. They don't constantly need corrections, or they constantly don't need your criticism, or sometimes, as I said, they don't need your kindness. Sometimes you need to stand, make them feel more stronger, make them feel like, oh, what do you think your decision should be? So instead of giving them decision, you can pursue them to make a decision for themselves, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that sometimes what we give to others is not what they want to receive. So when that's like, if even if you're giving them and they're rejecting, there's almost no reciprocation which is happening. So take a step back in relationships. Where am I giving something which they don't want? For you it's like, I'm sacrificing, I'm being so nice, I'm being this, I'm being that, I'm just putting so much of effort. But efforts taken into wrong directions, into wrong way, are going to be futile. They are not going to be helpful for you. So how can I shift my efforts? How can I offer differently, so then that person would acknowledge, and the opening, the gates for receiving will also open. Okay, so learn to change your stance a little bit, so that things become more flexible. People start looking for you, like looking at you differently. It's like some people, even if nothing happens, they have the habit of decoding messages, decoding people's expressions, decoding everything, even if it means nothing, right? So can I take a step back and reflect upon my journey with how I'm behaving with other people? Okay, so let's go in and see what oracle card guidance is coming for next 6 months of 2026. Okay, we'll take two cards, and they are so beautiful. I really love that they are just a reflection of each other, but visually I can see two different worlds coming together, one which is very grounded, another which is full of creativity. That's what I can see. Move beyond your limits, reach higher for your spirit, generate new ideas, use your imagination, not memories. Okay, so till now, if you were thinking that what should I do next, it is, new ideas are not coming from what you have learned earlier, they are coming from imagination, something which is untouched, something which is unexplored. Even in relationship, if you could connect with whole things over here, how I can use my imagination. Your imagination, your third eye, is going to help you reach to your higher self. Okay, and move beyond your limits, beyond your thought process, beyond the way you look at the world, because there is so much beautiful to explore in this world. There are so many beautiful things, there are miraculous things, there are so many mysteries which are unexplored, uncovered. Can I go ahead and tap into those mysteries? Can I work through those mysteries? Can I enter a realm which is completely different? Instead of opposing the imagination, the creativity, the beauty which is untouched, can I just go with the flow? Can I allow myself to dream big, and then to make that bigger dream my reality? Can I take actions which requires me to come out of my comfort zone, to be in the rooms which I would feel little shy or underconfident, but I still need to be in those rooms? Can I do that for myself? And if the answer is yes, you are ready to unlock a very abundant experience in next 6 months. Okay, because I can see there are portals opening for you to um, discover something which you always had within you, but you were never able to access it. So there is new access to creativity, to beauty, to new ideas which are coming. But that access will only come when you believe that there is more to you. There is there are more skills, there is more talent, there is more beauty, there is more substance in you and your soul. And when you believe in yourself, when you go with that confidence that I am someone and I have that capacity to use my power, I am powerful, I have creativity, I have ideas, I have a voice. When you go and move in that belief system, beyond your limitations, beyond your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual limitations, you are accessing that universe which is not accessible for everyone. So, your memories are not the only reality. Use your emotions, use your imagination to create new reality. You are ready for that. You have ability to paint your future. But now you have to take up the brush, paint it on canvas and make it visible for world to see. Only then people will acknowledge that something, that greatness within you. So next 6 months are all about pushing your limits, going forward, moving without any hesitation, and generating and giving world something which is not seen by anyone till now. So this was a reading. For any personalized reading, you can DM me and we can connect for a beautiful tarot and oracle card reading. We also provide Darpan session which is mainly focused on understanding your mental and emotional karmic patterns. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining in. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. Love you all. Bye bye.